Hello, hello. This is Barda from Roosters Peacock, and this is Coffee Time Tarot. And this is being done live on Facebook. And this is going to be done for the week ending Sunday, the 22nd. This is going to be a short Coffee Time Tarot for you guys on Facebook. I will be extending it over on Patreon, Roosters Peacock Tarot, because I do not have time to finish it this morning on Facebook. Okay, because I got a busy morning. All right, so anybody who's wanting to finish up the Coffee Time Tarot, it will be done on Patreon's Roosters Peacock Tarot, okay? You guys can say hi when you come on. This will be a short one for Facebook people, okay? I will be finishing it up on Patreon, Roosters Peacock Tarot, okay? Because today is going to be a busy day. As most people know, I've kind of disappeared for a week. I sometimes don't feel good. I didn't feel good this last week. All right, so like I said, I'm going to get right on into it. Today's Coffee Time Tarot for this week, it's going to be an easy one. I'm not going to get into the tarot too much. There's a feel in the air is what I've got, okay? There's definitely a feel in the air. So I'm going to keep it on the lighter spectrum. And as you guys are jumping on, YouTubers, as I upload this later, again, the second half of this is going to be on Patreon, okay? It's going to be on Roosters Peacock Tarot. I will finish it up later on today sometime because I literally have to be off here at 10 o'clock, okay? But I wanted to make sure I squeezed it in here at one point. All right. Let me share a link real quick here. Make sure I'm up and going. I can't see anybody yet. So if you guys are wanting to get in on the second half of the Coffee Time Tarot, like I said, it will be strictly on Patreon, okay? I'm just going to have to do it like that for this week. Where did it go? The live part will be on strictly on Patreon, let's put it that way. And I'll let Patreon people know when I'm going live. And then later on, it'll be uploaded so you guys can view it on YouTube, okay? Because since I wasn't feeling good last week, I did like 2 readings. I wasn't able to get a bunch done. There we go. Good morning, Miss Erica. Good morning, Miss Jeanette. I won't, hello, Miss Michelle. Hi, Miss Dana. Let's see here. Okay, I can see everybody. Okay, so I'm still a little bit tired, but I'm going to do this. So like I said, if you guys want to be in on the live, you have to go to Patreon, okay? And I will take and let you guys know when I'm going to go live on that. I will do it at one point, probably today or tonight, all right? There we go. Okay, so Coffee Time Tarot, people can see it. All right, we got 30 minutes. Okay, like I said, there is a feel, not just because I've been kind of off because I hadn't felt good and stuff, but there is a feel in the air. There is. I almost did. I don't know if you guys, and I'm going to refer back. I'm going to refer back to the Halloween special. Okay? I'm going to refer back to this. And I'm going to refer back to the one that says it had sensitive content. Okay, I'm going to refer back to those because even though I was kind of not feeling that great last week, I mean, I almost did another one of those readings. You guys know it, and then all of a sudden I didn't do it. It's because I think I probably would have been too brass about it because you guys know that once I get going, oh, I should have known. Because once I get these feels, I figured I was going to give it a week and let it set because it's one of those bet me things. Okay, but I'm not gonna ponder on it too much, but it is going to show, and I want to keep this one on the lighter spectrum because I think really people are going to need to go within themselves. This is one where you really need to ponder on the positives, really kind of look around and evaluate what you have, who you have around you, what you have around you, and really take stock. That's the feel I've got, and I think people really have been evaluating. That's what I get, and like I said, I even though I'm tired and stuff, I really am sitting here and I'm kind of been almost amped wanting to do that same reading. It's not going away. Okay. And who knows, knowing me, I may end up doing one of those readings, not today. But the one that said sensitive content, if you didn't watch that, where are you going to choose the 10 of, I think it was the 10 of Wands, or I think it was the 10 of Wands. I'll have to go back and review. Or the 10 of Cups. There was a sensitive content. If you guys didn't watch that, that's what I'm feeling in the air. Okay. And this is not going to get any easier at all. So anyway, right now, and the reason I was going, ha ha ha, changes in the wind. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this. And I think I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. Okay, so for Coffee Time Tarot for this week, and I know I'm not the only one that's feeling this in the wind, period. And this is about people who are sitting here and you're wanting a change within self as well. And that's awesome, because you know what? It's about people who's wanting here. You're sitting back and you're evaluating. You're really sitting here looking around. What do you need to change within yourself? What do you need to change within your life? How can you extend your dollar? How can you extend and make more of what's going on around you and within yourself? Right? Literally. I mean, this is literally, there's going to have to be changes within selves to, because I'm not going to do that reading right now. I'm not going to. I can tell you right now, it's coming. It's coming. Not doing it today. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, okay. I can feel it. It's not going away. This has been a good morning, Miss Jessica. I need to keep this on the lighter spectrum. So literally, people are sitting here evaluating stuff. They really, truly are. And so right now, this week, people really just kind of need to sit back and appreciate what they have, who they have in their life. And if things, and you guys are going to be like, oh, she's preached this before. I ain't trying to preach, you guys. This is something that you guys have been sitting back, and I'm telling you, this is going to be the main card. There is a change in the wind. I'm going to tell you right now, and y'all know it. You guys feel it. And some of you, it's about needing to, there's a change in the wind, and it's needing to change things in your life to adapt to it. Okay, it is coming. Yep, and a lot of you felt this in December. Yep. Okay, so this is needing, and the way I look at it is, and like I said, I'm not going to do that. The way I look at it is a lot of you feel this change in the wind, and what that means is, yeah, this is something that's been coming for a long time. But here, I'm going to refer back again. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, after I'm off this video right here, go back to the one where it says, it was basically, you guys might have to refresh my brain. It was the one where it was back in October. I said that it was coming. Okay. You guys can't see everything that's happening right now. Do your diligent research. It is happening slowly but surely. Oh, thank you. Because I was like, oh my God. It's okay. Whatever. You should have seen me before. And I was like, oh, maybe, a bag would work. But anyway, it's the one where it was sensitive content. It might offend some people. I don't think people are going to be too much offended. I will tell you, yeah, if she's feeling that way, she needs to, yeah. If your wife's feeling that way right now, there's a couple videos I did, and like I said, my Halloween special, it had nothing to do with Halloween. And this is not crazy stuff. It's not. Because, as a matter of fact, I will tell you guys right now, because I had some people say, oh, you're crazy, this and that. And yeah, this is about Coffee Time Tarot, but I guarantee I'm not the only one that's stirring. Okay? There are many people stirring with this feeling, and they know they have to change. If you've got stuff that needs to be changed in your life, you need to work on yourselves right now, right? Getting peace, right? When I was talking about 2023 is the year of peace, it's peace within yourself. You've got to get that. 2022 was I was trying to do this gently so everybody could, you got to get the balance within yourself, no matter what. And I kept repeating it, no matter what's going on around you. Okay? Because there's time to get this peace, but you've got to work on it now. I mean, you got to do it now. Yep. Building blocks. You need to get to working on this. And this is not just mentally. You need to be physically putting in this work. I do diligently, I'm not going to do this reading right now. I'm not going to do it. It's not time yet. you guys need to be putting in the physical work as well. Learning new skills, learning how to be taking care of yourself. And that's where I'm going to stop it right there. Okay? You guys need to start learning. And a lot of you guys know how to do a lot of stuff. Okay? You do. Yeah. Leave it right there. And if you guys do have some self-healing that needs to be done, right now, a lot of you, this is about self-evaluating. Really just kind of, sitting back and seeing what you've accomplished and what you want to accomplish literally this week. Is there some stuff, some oddball stuff that you need to be, literally, do you have some stuff that loose ends that needs to be tied up, small stuff that needs to be tied up that's sitting in the way, whatever it is there something like a pile of junk that needs to be taken care of, whatever it is there a pile of junk in your brain that you need to clear out? Okay, now's the time to do it. Okay, because I can tell you right now, it is not just going to be you, it's going to be everybody. Your brain's going to have more than enough to think about here pretty soon. I'm going to tell you that right now. And I'm going to tell you right now, yes, I know. I will be most likely be repinning that video of, are you going to choose your peace, which is your 10 of Cups, no matter what's going on, or are you going to be choosing, I believe it was the 10 of Wands, the burdens, in June. Okay? So what are you going to choose? So now is the time to start working, and you need to work on self in this, okay? So this week right here is going to, and a lot of people are already working on it, but they're confused. A lot of people, and I've talked to people, it was last week as well, and the feels off people, you can tell when they're walking around, they're kind of, they know they're supposed to be doing something, but they're not sure what. And it's a lot of internal, they're confused. Okay, well that's kind of like you're supposed to be in a direction, but you're not sure what to do. But that's because people are feeling, they know they're supposed to be doing something. You need to be opening yourself to the 10 of Cups. I'm going to tell you that right now. So if you're in a pondering in your mind right now, that I'm going to put it right now. You need to be opening yourself to the blessings, not thinking everything's going to be a burden, okay? If you put everything in, that's the way to put it. Okay, this week, as you're thinking everything through, you need to be thinking yes, maybe you've gone through life and everything has come back to you as being a load of dung, okay? If that's all you're going to expect, and that's how you're going to look at it, then that's all you're going to get. Just life in general, what's coming is a lot of work, a lot of hard work, but you're going to have to be willing to put the hard work in. Nothing's going to lay in your lap. So this week, I'm doing Coffee Time Tarot a little bit different because everybody's going to have problems. Everybody's going to have different stuff coming at you, but you must look at it in a different way. And this is about looking at life in a little different way. Okay? So it's not looking at everything that lands in your lap as a complete burden. Yes, you deal with the burden when it comes to you, and then you take and you deal with it, but you don't deal with it in a past pattern. Like, oh, fine. You don't add to the pessimism. You don't add to the 10 of Wands. You don't add to the burdens. You don't have to walk around like it's rose-colored glasses, but you sit here and, okay, well, I've got to put work into it. Okay, yeah, well, this is just it's no longer just a burden. Yeah, it's going to take my money away. Fine. Well, I'm going to have to look at it as a challenge. All right, here I go. All right, fine. Instead of, oh, here we go again. Yep, oh boy, here we go. You know what I'm talking about. Or fine, you know what, whatever. Always the same thing. Just, okay. So it's basically choosing this week. It's changing how you view stuff. If you're used to nothing but a big pile of dung, then that's exactly, it's going to be the 10 of Wands. Because literally, I woke up on January 1st, and for some reason this week, not just this week, January, I told you guys around the 11th, it was sticking out in my head for some reason. I was looking for something astrological that was sticking out. Okay? And honestly, really, I can't find anything. I'm sure there is, but it's not really anything that's sticking out to me. It's a shift general is what's going on here. And I'm telling you right now, it's a mindset shift is what people need to be doing right now. That's what's need to be going on. That's what I couldn't quite put my hand on it and my finger on it, it's a complete shift in how you think. So as the world shifts, you're not sitting here in the black, white. I couldn't figure out why that kept coming constantly, seeing it in color. No, you're not sitting here in a delusional, oh, life's so happy. No, you're actually got balance. That's why I couldn't figure out why that kept coming to me over and over and over. And it was just like I had to keep telling you guys that I couldn't figure out why. You know, it was almost like, hey, I'm sure you guys were tired of hearing that. I couldn't figure out why. It's because I was supposed to because what's with the mind, what they always teach you in school, you hear it 10 times, right? It sticks in your brain. Okay, well, you guys heard that from me repeatedly, right? And then the year of 2022 was balance, right? Okay, so, and you heard that from me repeatedly. And you heard me talk about the chariot. The chariot was standing still. Most people were starting to move forward because it was like, bam, clicked. Okay, 2023 is the year of peace, but it's the peace within self. All right, everybody started putting stuff together. January, the reason all this rough stuff is happening around January, these events, is because now it's sitting here. It's time for you to figure out, how are you going to deal with it? Are you going to deal with it with the 10 of Wands? Are you going to deal with it with the 10 of Cups? Are you going to come together with those who are close to you and see it in a different perspective? Or are you going to deal with it in the same pattern? Or like you're seeing other people around you. You guys are seeing this. I know you are. I'm seeing it. Because I'm telling you, this is shifting, and you guys are seeing this. I couldn't figure out and put my finger on it because I don't care who they are. No psychic knows everything. I never pretend I do. But I did know it felt right. And I will be repenning that one video. So this week, you are, with Coffee Time Tarot, this is going to be a very strange, different one. This week, the reason it was so highlighted all the way to the 19th, and the 19th was, and I do believe it was sitting there yellow for some and red for others. It was a warning because you guys are going to see some of the sides of yourselves. Because 11th, some of you guys have already seen some of yourselves on the sides that you really need to work on. All right? This is the beginning of the year because this is the year. You're going to see the sides of yourselves that you need to work on. And this week, especially. What? This is the week, especially, and for some of you around 11th, there has been stuff that's been thrown in your way to where you're able to sit back and really evaluate yourself, really see, what you do and do not want in your life, and where you're able to balance peace in the middle of what you would have considered anxiety or chaos before. That is what, it's like a preparation. Okay, is it going to be 10 of Wands or is it going to be the 10 of Cups? Are you going to choose to get closer to those around you and your friends, family, those who really mean the most to you? Or are you going to go off by yourself and your pessimistic attitude? That's what that was about. Okay, so this week, especially for Coffee Time Tarot, that's what this is about. A change is in the wind. I'm going to tell you guys right now, there is a change in the wind. You guys know this. This one is written in the stars. I guarantee, I can probably bet you money on this one. You ask an astrologer, I guarantee it's in the stars. I'm not an astrologer, but I guarantee it's in the stars. Right now, the focus is this week. You guys really need to kind of work on that inner peace right now. And you guys will have situations that's really going to give you that moment where you're going to sit back and evaluate, literally self-evaluation. If you have, a lot of you guys have already cut out toxicity in your life. If you guys have cut out people, places, and things, a lot of you guys have already done this. Okay, like I said, the 11th through the 19th, I kept pagan. I couldn't figure it out at first. I told you it was highlighting. It was very important for certain signs. That's it. You guys, this is the balance. If you hadn't received balance in 2022, it is important that you do it now. Okay? It is important. If you're sitting on the fence and you're one of those, you're sitting on the fence and you hadn't made that decision in December, whatever it is, because out of fear, it is time for you to stop being fearful and get off the fence and go. okay? Because there's no more sitting on the fence, because now it's time to move forward. And this week is those times to sit back and really evaluate your positives and your negatives and no longer sit on those fence about it. All right? It's really time to sit back and what have you been putting off? Okay? What's your positives? What can you be doing to take better care of yourself, of those around you? What can you do to get your family more involved if you have family? What can you do to be more taking better care of yourself, your environment? Okay? This is literally just sitting here. This week, a lot of people are going to be up in their head, but it's going to be, make sure it's in a good way. Don't sit there and continue to spin around your head. A lot of people are sitting there and they're spinning around in their head. They're sitting on the fence because they're not sure why. They feel this change in the wind, but they're not sure why. Okay, get off the fence. Get off the fence, you know. Don't be scared of it. Are you going to do the 10 of Wands where everything's a burden? Are you going to react like the past? Or are you going to take it like the 10 of Cups? It's your choice. This year is the year that you're going to have to make a choice. You can have peace. Changes in the wind. It's already in the works. And I guarantee, go start looking up astrologers. I'm not an astrologist. I guarantee, you go find one right now. I'm kind of curious. I might have to go dig myself. I used to look into astrology. I just never got real deep into it. I guarantee it's already written. I can guarantee you right now. I can probably bet money. It feels right. There's already something in the works. So this week right here, start working. Are you self-sufficient? Learn. Matter of fact, I'm going to start doing my YouTube videos. I'm going to start doing it again so I can show you guys, start saving money. Now's not the time to do that. Now's the time to really start being more self-sufficient. Okay? I'm not going to get real deep into it. You guys will know when I start doing it. All right? You guys have been feeling it. But don't think of everything as a burden. All right? 10 of Cups. Not 10 of Wands. Not everything's a burden and a lot of work. And expect to work, but doing it with, it doesn't have to be a burden. And learning stuff, it can be fun, and it's good to have knowledge. All right, so this week, a lot of people are going to be pondering. But don't do everything out of fear. That's the thing. Or not do stuff out of fear. Oh, I can't learn. No. So really, this week, a lot of people are going to be up in their heads. All right, you got bad habits, really think those out. If you still have people, places, and things that you need to get out of your life, do it. January, that's the thing. It's been sticking in my head. Cultivating prosperity. Here's the thing. It's planting the seeds today, and this could be literal too. So it actually pays back tomorrow. What is this? This could be literal fruits and vegetables. Okay? However this applies to you. The abundance of the universe is pouring into my life, okay? Whatever you put out now, and I'm telling for some of you, this is physical work. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, Roosters Peacock Tarot on YouTube. If you have not joined that, you might want to, because I'm giving you a hint right now. This is easy cheesy. And this will come, hint, hint, this is going to come in real handy real quick. Being in the flow, and I heard ebb and flow, okay? Not fighting against the wind, just going with it, but it's going to take a lot of work, okay? So this week, and this is with if you've been sitting here putting off and you have a feel that the changes in the wind, you don't have to go full bore on everything right now. Take small steps, whatever that is to you, all right? You know something needs to be done, do it. Building blocks, you have to start small, right? You don't have to do everything all at once. This is messages from Spirit. Now this one right here, this reading right here, I get it. Yep. This is all just backing up what I said. Okay. This one right here, hearing messages from Spirit. But what I get from this is, and actually, some of you guys, you'll notice that spirits are more active. I have noticed that myself. Matter of fact, on several readings, it's just been, whoa. This one right here also is also this is like this is divine. This is the feel I get is divine. This is a divine reading. This is like the messages that have been given. It's just universal. It's a lot of people have been receiving messages. This one right here, you're receiving the messages. Do not ignore what the feelings, the numbers. A lot of people, I've got numbers that are counting up. A lot of people, if you don't understand these numbers, pay attention. The numbers I've been seeing recently are usually, I'll have numbers of some kind of events getting ready to happen in my life. But fives are changes, great changes, okay? And see, normally in the past, fives would be the tower was coming. Okay, and I'm in the past I'm used to not so hot stuff. Now I know a change is coming, but it's going to be good, right? Because it's going to be the way I look at it. That I do know. Okay, it's just how it's all this year. It's all how your piece is coming. It's how you look at it. Now, mine's counting up 1-1. You know, it's got the triple numbers, 4 numbers. It's counting up 1-1. But the thing of it is, it's going 1-1-1, 5-5-5 on the same day. Okay, this is a new one, so this is big. Pay attention to your numbers. It's going all the way up to 5. I'm at 4. 4 and 5s on the same day. And it's doing it slowly through the month, not through the day. So pay attention to your numbers. Something big is coming. I'm going to tell you right now. And it's not just for me. This is universal. So pay attention to your numbers, the spirits and the guides, and universally is showing you messages. Pay attention. And your gut. Pay attention to your gut intuition. You are being shown. Sometimes your spirit guides, sometimes your deceased relatives. Pay attention, okay? They are trying to tell you something. All right, this one right here. This is just going to be a very different coffee time tarot. Actually, I might be able to finish this coffee time tarot here because I'm not going to answer a bunch of questions right now. I may not have to take it over to Patreon because this is just a general. People are going to be really up in their heads, but maybe this might clarify a little bit of stuff, how you've been feeling. Okay, but those of you who've been really anxietous and up in your head and questioning and tearing everything apart, stop it. You need to start taking action. And while you're taking action and getting stuff, you know, put action and take care and clean up messes and start straightening up your life while you're still trying to figure it out and you're still getting stuff done. Do you see what I'm saying? And answers will come to you. Stop tearing everything up in your life. You know what I mean? Mentally, because you're just spinning around. Don't feel bad. This is a universal thing. Everybody's being shook up because it is getting ready to shift. Not just for you, for everybody. 10 of Wands or 10 of Cups. That video's there, guys. You can look. Here's the thing, and here's where the balance is. Savoring pleasure this week. See, even though you may have a lot of stuff going on, okay? If you're used to getting upset into where you just kind of sink within yourself and you will, you know, I can't do anything. No, you're asked to get balance last year. If you didn't, you're asked to shake yourself. But you're not to the point to where it's maybe in the past where you're just like, well, listen here, you don't do that. Okay, you need to, this is about the balance. Then you get the peace. Listen, you know what? I worked my butt off. I've been working my butt off. I've been working on my building blocks, taking care of my business, working on some self-sufficiency, making sure my family has what they need, you know, getting balance in my life, making sure the family, or if it's just you, however, you know, maybe I'm sitting here making sure I have, we'll get into that video. I almost started. Okay, savoring pleasure. This is just taking a moment without sitting here going on, I'm upset. I'm going to get on Amazon and spend money I don't have because my electricity bill is $600. Don't do it. Don't spend your money. Instead, you know what? Maybe I'm just going to take and, you know, that chamomile I grew? I think I'm going to make a cup of tea. And you know those lemons? I'm just going to drop some lemon in there. I'm just going to sit back and kick back and read a book and drink some tea. See the balance? Didn't spend anything, but you're taking a savoring the pleasure. Maybe you're having a bath. Okay, balance, change, and shift the brain. We'll talk more of that on YouTube. I'm about to help y'all. Okay, but in the midst of it, you're not savoring pleasure on everything. Taking action, but there's a balance here. And you guys are going to be thinking this out. Some of you already went through some of this on the 11th. Some of you are getting this balance already. okay? And knowing it and just feeling there's a change in the air and you're going for it. Taking action. You are already starting on taking action. Some of you are already putting it in your head. I am not pulling tarot cards because because I know it's going to lead into that other reading, and I do not have time for that right now because I can tell you it's going to end up into like a 2-hour reading. This one right here, I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. Okay? 10 of Cups, not 10 of Wands. Okay? Taking action. Not even sitting here reacting like you did in the past. Looking at it as the 10 of Cups, expecting miracles. Why? Not because you're waiting for somebody else to do it for you. You're taking it for yourself. It's not like you're taking away from somebody else. You're building it yourself, and you're not waiting around for somebody else to do it for you. Okay? Proceeding softly. Even if this may be something new to you, you are doing this softly, but you are still moving. You're still doing it. Maybe you don't feel good, but you're still moving. Right? My inner power grows in the moments of quietude. Taking those moments to slow your brain down and dwelling in the truth of whatever it is. Seeing the truth of a situation. I stand in the light of truth. I stand in my own truth. I stand in the truth of what is going on around me. But I see that I'm still cultivating. I see that I'm still taking action. I see that I'm still building blocks because I see that it changes in the wind. Look into the stars. Good morning. In the meantime, this could be 10 of Cups. Opening to love. Seeing it in a different perspective. Soaring into joy. This doesn't have to be a burden. This week right here, and it's not just this week, it's January. That was what January is priming you for. It's 2023, 2024, big part of 2025, and it does extend. Hey. All right. Opening to love. My heart is open. Soaring into joy. Childlike wonder fills my life. It does not all have to be a burden. All right, guys. Let me see. It is 9:58. I will not be answering questions this morning. I wanted to make sure I got that message, but this week especially, and it's going to be all of January. All right. I did mean to get this out on Monday. I did try. It didn't work. I had a really bad headache. But do expect that there will be a reading, and it's probably going to be a long one. And any of you guys who know me, it may offend some. If it does, don't watch it. Others of you, it's going to cut to the chase because I've already seen what's coming. Others of you, if you're not on the YouTube, Roosters Peacock Tarot, definitely make sure you're on there. I am definitely going to be showing you hacks on saving money. And this is going to be very important starting now. Okay. All right. Let me see. What am I missing here? Because I want to get his shop open. What was I going to tell you guys? It was kind of important, but I've got like 50,000. You guys, everybody's got 50,000 things going in there. Thank you. Oh, for you guys, just I'm making sure I go up and down the road and stuff, but I am going to be doing something here pretty quick. I'm going to be listing, because I haven't, like I said, I haven't had time. These are, you guys know I have the shop and everything, and I am opening an online store. You guys know all my stuff right here. I'm going to be posting all these for between $15 and $20 on Roosters Peacock. And all the money that you guys purchase, when you guys put, and these guys are worth it, trust me. I'm going to try to put them in a folder. If not, I'm trying not to blow up your feeds. But anybody who purchases them, the money is going to go to my car, which is almost falling apart, so I can get it fixed. Okay, my goal is about $400 because I need it as soon as possible. But I am a business, and I have tons of this kind of stuff. And I'm going to post them with the PayPal link. It is all legit. It's me. And I have tons and tons of metaphysical stuff. So when you guys see that through Roosters Peacock, it's all me. And I will ship them out to you and stuff like that. Okay, I'll show you some of them. And then I'm going to have to jet off here. See, all this is me. But I'm going to work on that today because I do have to get my car fixed before a tire decides to come off. I'm telling you what, I've got the car from hell. Eventually I'll get another one, but you know, 'tis the season. It's one of those, is it building blocks, or is it, what's that word? See? And if you guys see any of them, I might just do a video when I have some time too. I'm thinking about possibly taking, and I've got some numbers to where I can show you guys if you want one. Now, you guys have to actually, if you say you want them, you have to pay for them. I am a business, so, and then you just pay the shipping on them. And if you get more than one, then you can combine the shipping. But literally, that's literally what, and I've got tons of them. I've got like 27 of them, but these are getting harder to get a hold of. But I have totes and totes, and I've got natural stone jewelry, all kinds of stuff. I think I'm might do a show just doing this, and do some of my, just take and go through my natural stone jewelry. I am going to do some on Whatnot as well, and then put all that money towards fixing my car. Okay, guys, I'm going to have to pop off here because I am late right now, but I'll talk to you guys next time.